one of the things that we want to talk about today is describe just how effective pretty boy and pretty girl combination can be, and how you would actually take it out in the woods and what you do. Now, one of the things I want folks to know that this combination comes in a bag, a carrying bag. So that's one thing you're going to carry to the field.
You've got to have something to take it in. You've got to cover the colors up for the safety aspect of it and all that. And that bag does that.
And it fits on your shoulders, and you can pack it anywhere you want to. But I think the neat thing about this whole deal is not only how you set the hen and gobber down, but let's talk a little bit about the fan. You know, we built an artificial fan, and we took it off the design of this real fan right here.
Yeah.
Let's take that out a little bit and show you how that comes out of there. Now, and the colors of a real fan are important, because the more you can look like the turkey,
absolutely,
the better off you're going to be, aren't you?
That's right. You know, you got your head that's got that red, blue, and white color, and then you throw the bars on the wing white with a little iridescent on it, and then you put that real fan back there, or artificial fan, it looks real, and you've got a real gobbler.
Well, and the combination of what comes together with this product, we have an artificial fan there for the first year. Now, we're going to talk about what I mean with the first year, but let's talk about the artificial fan then. It was designed off of these colors, and we went out and took a prototype. Now, what we're going to show here is our original prototype to show you that turkeys will come in just as well as they will the real fan.
We had to test that and see in our own mind if these turkeys would still come to it, and they did. And, you know, we didn't spend a lot of time on this prototype, David. It's not like the kind of prototypes that will be sold with this Decoy. This was a quickie, you might say.
Well, it was a quickie, but I'm going to tell you what, it looked like that fan. You did a good job on it. And one thing I want to point out about this piece of footage we're fixing to look at, this gobbler that comes up to it, he'd been out the day before with his buddy, and his buddy didn't like it. We killed his buddy.
Right.
So he comes out there, totally food, gets up about 5 or 6 yards of it, and decides, hey, this thing's not for real, and he kind of backs off, which that's fine. If you want to kill him, he's already shot.
With a bow or a shotgun?
With a shotgun or a bow. What do you say we just take a quick look at that piece of footage and show you how the artificial fan worked? That clip right there shows that the turkey will come to the artificial fan. Now let's talk about, once you kill your own turkey, take the fan off of it and put it on here and make it a real fan. I mean, we carry the fan for 30 or 40 days, the whole season, and it's durable.
Very durable.
We had them shot, we had them kicked, we had them tore up, we had them rained on, we had everything. So this is a very, very durable deal. And the new thing about it is, it's his own fan. A man kills his own turkey, puts his own fan on.
He feels like he's got a part of that gobbler now, part of that hunt's his.
You're exactly right.
And the little pretty girl, you know, I think it's very important, David, to have the head cocked back.
What, it's at a 90-degree angle?
Like she's in a squatting position. And she's sitting there very content in that squatting position on the ground. And I think that makes it
well, when the hen squats on the ground, that's the mating position.
That's absolutely what it is.
And when he sees that, and what we try to do is just take it without any stake and put a rock in it. Take just a plain old rock here and stick it in there.
Or a piece of wood or just
anything to hold it down, to keep the wind from blowing it. And now here's a strutting gobbler that's over a hen that's submissive. And when a gobbler comes in the field, or two gobblers come in the field, what do you think they're going to do?
I can know what they're going to do. They're going to come to this gobbler because they can see him, and when they see that hen, they're going to come strut around that hen too. They want to get into action.
You know, a white head means that gobbler is totally submissive. Yeah. A hen is squatted, she's totally submissive. Breeding's going on, and when a gobbler walks out there, even with hens, they'll leave them and come to this deal. Yeah. And so this is a pretty unique deal. And of course, one of the things we want to talk about here is how far do you set the hen away from the gobbler? And how do you set it up in the edge of a field? Why do you set it up in the edge of a field? Of course, the answer to how far to set it away is...
Well, not just necessarily the edge of a field, David. You can put it in a road bed. You can put it in a log deck.
But everything you're saying is where you can see it.
Where he can see it. That's the ticket.
That's the ticket. Of course, you get out on the edge of a field like this right here, they can see it for a long ways. They'll come from one end of this field to the other to come right here. And this hen decoy, I'd say put it somewhere in the neighborhood of 3 to 4 foot away from it.
Oh, yeah. Something like the gobbler is actually strutting around.
He's strutting around.
That's part of his ritual, to strut around her. It's a mating ritual.
You're exactly right. So when you put it in the edge of a field, always put it to where you're in shotgun range over the bow range, depending on which one you want.
Now, that is for sure. Don't put it out of range, because that's where the turkey's going to come.
He's coming right there. And you know what? We've got some great footage of 5 gobblers attacking this pretty boy, and then coming back in the afternoon and taking one of them with a bow. And I think now's the time to share just how effective the pretty boy and pretty girl combination can be.